All right, good afternoon. We are here, as you know, at the scene of a deadly situation. I'm thankful for Atlanta Police Department and other law enforcement agencies for their engagement on this situation. I've spoken to the governor, to our congressional delegation of senators and congresspeople, as well as my office has been in touch with the White House. And as soon as possible, I'll be in touch with the families of the victims that are here. As you know, one is deceased and 4 are fighting for their lives at Grady Hospital, and we're prayerful that they pull through. And as soon as possible, I will reach out to them and to their families. All are women. And I am also making sure that you know that we are dealing with someone that is armed and dangerous. This is a deadly situation. This individual has just indeed conducted an act that we want to make sure that you know that if you see him, do not approach, but you are to call 911. We are also making sure that you know that law enforcement agencies across this region are working together. Law enforcement agencies of Fulton County, of the City of Atlanta, of Cobb County, of our college campuses, our Atlanta Public Schools PD, a number of agencies are working in a concerted effort to work and to bring this suspect in and to make sure that we are all safe in the process.
Looking for Deion Patterson, age 24 years of age, which we have given you this photo, and this is a very active search. At 12:08 this afternoon, we were called just down the street to 1110 West Peachtree. This is a medical facility, the Northside Hospital. It is at that location. This shooting did occur inside the waiting room of that medical facility, where 5 individuals were shot. Unfortunately, a 39-year-old female has lost her life, and of those that are injured is a 71-year-old female, a 56-year-old female, a 39-year-old female, and then a 25-year-old female. We do know that Mr. Patterson, our suspect, left the building. We believe he carjacked a vehicle a short distance away and was able to flee the scene as the law enforcement agencies were descending on this area. And we believe he has left the area. He may not still be in that vehicle. So I don't want everyone to be focused on the vehicle, which has been recovered. So the photograph that has been distributed, for your viewers, your listeners, to be very mindful of that photograph. If you see this individual who may or may not still be in the same hoodie, please call 911 right away or use Crime Stoppers to be able to provide an anonymous tip to where he may be.
4 injured people were brought here. No other injuries occurred that we know of, and nobody was taken to any other facility. The 4 that were brought here, 3 are critical. 1 is still in the emergency department. The others are upstairs being treated. 2 in the operating room and 1 in what's called interventional radiology. We initially stopped visitors because we weren't sure where the shooter is. We are confident now that we can let visitors back in. We never locked the hospital down. We just wanted to stop visitors just in case there was anything going on.
I was meeting a friend for lunch at the restaurant right next door to where everything was happening, and it was probably about an hour ago. We saw some cop cars coming up and people rushing into the building. They had some pretty heavy-duty gear, assault rifles and riot shields, things like that, and then more and more just kept showing up until the whole street was just flooded with police, and saw a few people leaving in ambulances heading to Grady. So that was what we saw. We were asked to, an officer came into the restaurant and asked us to stay put until they located him, and then they just now let us leave. So I think the situation's under control now. I'm okay. I mean, I felt totally safe the whole time. I mean, the restaurant was not attached to the building, and the police were on the scene very quickly. So I never felt like I was personally in any danger. APD did a great job. I was just calling my parents and my fiance, who was watching on the news, just to let them know that we were okay and we were heading out. So.